What's up, everybody? My name is Michael, or Kiratze Online. Hopefully you guys are having a positively fantastic day, and I am back with some more Battlegrounds. I have been loving this game. I've actually been doing a lot more squad play, and I gotta say, I really enjoy squad play a lot more than solo. Solo is a bit stressful, but it makes for a time for me to get a chance to just talk to you guys, chill out, and play some fun games. And this game is quite fun indeed. It's been a while since I've really played games off stream since Battlegrounds came out. Ever since my good friend Byron and Jedi Poner, who you might have seen in my stream chat because he moderates for me, since he finally has a gaming laptop, we're able to do a lot more co-op games because him and I are really the only people that are into PC games mainly. The rest of my friends are generally just console players. So it's nice to be able to have someone to play co-op games with, and he has Battlegrounds now, and we actually have a couple of other friends now that we've found that have played Battlegrounds, and now we have this whole co-op squad thing going on, playing like Killing Floor 2 and stuff like that. So I'll be definitely getting some videos out with the squad play. I have been recording every game that we've been playing. I do want to make sort of a highlight reel as well. We've gotten a lot of top fives, quite a few second place games actually. It's super intense, super fun, and it's a lot more chill playing with a squad. But I do want to get some solo play out there for you guys, because I actually haven't played a solo game since my last video, since my only video of Battlegrounds when I first started playing Battlegrounds. Ever since then, the rest of the time I've been playing, like the past 8 hours of the game that I've been playing, or 8 to 10 hours or something crazy like that, it's been squad play. So we're gonna jump into the game here, and they did update this game. They have quite a bit new things in here. They got content out. I believe now you can see your squad markers. A lot of optimization, a huge major content patch. I think they're gonna do one major one every month, I believe is what the roadmap says. But I don't know a clue how that's gonna go. I hope they keep up on it. I hope they have some really good patches out, because this one is huge. It did break some things. I did try recording some Battlegrounds actually before, and both games crashed, or both games had a connection timeout. And the first game, actually, when I restarted the game, all my gear was gone. So I was really upset, and I was like, well, screw it. It was already like 11 p.m. at night, and I had to work the next morning. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not getting a video out tonight. But now it seems things seem to have smoothed out a little more, so I decided to pop open a video before I head out for the night, because I do want to try to get more YouTube stuff out there for you guys on my days off. I apologize for not streaming pretty much this whole week. For this week and the next week, it's going to be a little tough for me to stream in the weekday evenings, just because we're doing a lot of commercial job stuff, so my hours are split shifts and pretty much like 10 to 12 hour days, and you just can't really have time to stream for those kind of days, sadly. But you know, I'm still streaming a lot on the weekends. Weekends are always a time for me to stream, especially every Saturday. For those of you from my YouTube community, where I do a lot of CCG stuff, I do CCG Saturdays every Saturday. So you can expect Shardbound and Eternal Goodness and any new CCGs that are coming out to be shown on Saturdays, so you can join me for that. If you guys aren't following me on Twitch, make sure to hit that follow button. You can go follow in the description below if you want to follow the Twitch channel. If not, no worries. I'll still be trying to get content out for you guys for YouTube, but Twitch is definitely going to be my main source of content creation, especially now with their Twitch affiliate program that they just announced. I'm super excited about that. If you guys don't know, they are giving more rewards to non-partners now. This is sort of like partner junior, I guess is the best way to put it. So you'll get your own emote that you can actually have officially on Twitch. And you'll be able to get cheers on your channel, and more transcoding options, a bunch of other stuff, and I'm really hoping I get an invite to that, because I do meet the requirements, so I do hope I get access to that. Here we're going to probably head towards these small towns in the southwest here. Generally what my squad strategy is, we usually try to pick a place at the very end of the plains pathway. Usually try to be on the outside as possible, because when you aim for the outside, like here I'm going to try to aim for Primorsk. If there's not going to be too many people aiming for Primorsk, then I'll head there and loot pretty much everything there, because the major towns are always going to have really good loot, right? And they usually will have at least 1 or 2 cars nearby the main towns, so it's generally pretty easy to get access to the circle. Now you may even get lucky where the circle spawns close to you. Alright, there doesn't seem to be anyone really going this way, so I'm actually going to head all the way over there. You do hit the ground fairly late. That is a downside of the strategy, but it's generally pretty safe. As you can see, there's pretty much no one by me. There is someone to my north, and that is about it. I pretty much have free reign over this whole area. Now, I did sort of miss my mark here. But, you know, I could even cut back towards that town if I wanted to. But knowing that I have pretty much Primorsk all to myself, it generally makes it a lot safer for us to actually loot things. So we like to move into the circle and stay on the outside because it cuts down the amount of people that actually are aiming at you. And also, the games run so much better now. Now, I don't know if that's due to the optimization or the launch option that I put in. If you guys haven't put your refresh rate in your Steam launch options, I actually do think it makes a big difference if you have a higher refresh rate than 60 hertz, I think. Because I have 144 hertz, and if you go into the launch options for Steam and type in refresh space minus, and then whatever your refresh rate is, so in this case it would be 144 for me, use that as one of your launch options, and I think it might fully fully utilize your refresh rate or something like that. I don't know. I found this post on the Battlegrounds subreddit, and a full optimization post, and that was one of the things it mentioned, and it runs spectacularly. But again, a major optimization patch came out just a couple of days ago, or just yesterday, I mean. So I don't know if that's the case. Maybe that's it. But either way, the game runs super smooth. I'm getting like I don't have a frame counter, but I am definitely getting a much higher frames than before. Alright, so vest level 3 right off the bat. I'll take it. I do not find those very often, especially in these residential houses. So backpacks are really the one thing that I really want early on, just because I do like to loot a lot of things. Now, granted, I do have to be careful. Just because no one landed by me doesn't mean that someone didn't grab a car and decided, you know, Primorsk has like no one there. Why don't I go try and see what loot I can get from there? So I still got to be wary, but generally I feel pretty confident that no one's gonna head out here. Warehouses actually have pretty good loot here. So actually, I'll check this restaurant. Is this a new building? I don't think I've ever been in a restaurant before. But I'll take it. We got a shotgun, a first aid. So I don't know, I didn't fully read all of the things they had. Good gosh, it's shotgun galore. I didn't read every single change they had, but it was a very, very big patch. We're going to take the vertical foregrip. It sort of sucks too, especially because in the first thing that I played, I actually had access to some of the new stuff, like the sidecar, motorbike, the, what else did I have? The Vector, I got the ballistics mask, ton of stuff. Alright, where is the circle? Alright, see, look at that. We're not even that far away from the circle, so really, my team and I like to play to place. Like, we don't really care too much about getting a lot of kills early on. It's mainly about placing high, because when you're trying to survive anyways, you're going to end up getting those kills later in the game as it is. So I generally like to loot a little bit safer. Now, we are getting sort of screwed here a little bit for loot now, but again, like I said, we have the whole town for us, so there's pretty much no way that we're not going to at least get the gear we need in time. Now, I didn't see a car on the way down, then again, I wasn't really looking, but there should be a car around here somewhere. Maybe we can even find a motorbike with sidecar. Level 3 vest is a really good pickup. Really want an assault rifle, though, as a level 2. Pleb. Plebs only wear level 2. Level 3 is for the best. I do want to take the 7.62 ammo, just in case. Alright, not enough space. I am going to drop this. I do want a lot of bandages. So we want to try and huff it. We only have a minute 30, so this is one of the risks in doing this kind of strategy, but you know, the first circle does take quite a long time to actually get towards you. And worst case scenario, we can find probably some other loot down the road. All right, perfect. Assault rifle. And we already picked up some ammo for it. I am going to drop the... See, I don't really know what to drop. Darn, no backpacks. That actually is really sad. So we got the M16 or the M4. I don't need all this 12 gauge ammo. I'm going to drop 10 of those. And I am just going to drop 5 bandages, actually. Because I do want this ammo. Alright, now I just need a red dot sight and a backpack. But I think I'm actually going to start heading towards the circle now, because there is a town here that we actually passed, and it didn't have anyone dropping inside of it. So it's going to be pretty safe to loot. I am pretty sure I'm going to pick up a backpack there, and I want to make sure I'm not caught out and trying to always run from the circle. So that is what we're going to do there. Granted, I probably do have a time to loot 1 or 2 more houses, but I do want to be on the safe side of things. I do have to watch out for my right side for anyone dropping in the military base. And, of course, since the plane went from north to south, I believe, it's one of the worst plane paths, in my opinion. I hate that path. I like going east to west or west to east, or at least on an angle. Gives you more options. Want to keep my eye out for a motorbike with a sidecar, because those spawn. Now, I heard on Sacriel's stream, I was actually watching Sacriel's stream earlier on this, and apparently it seems like they might have reduced the drops for scopes and stuff like that, so hopefully I can still find a red dot sight or something for this, because iron sights are the butts. But we have good gear. Really, the backpack's the main thing that we're missing. Other than that, we have some pretty solid things to get varying degrees of engagement from. But yeah, not having that backpack is going to hinder me a bit. I do like the rain, though. Rain levels are fun. It definitely actually does a good job of making it a little more intense and atmospheric. Especially with the thunder and stuff like that. Yeah, man, the game runs, like, usually I would be dropping a lot of frames. Well, not a lot, but generally I would probably be having closer to 40 frames in this area with the ocean nearby. But it seems like it's pretty solid. No backpack. Oh, we got the 2-time scope, though. This is one that I actually missed. That's actually pretty nice. I like that. Because a lot of the time, the holographic or red dot sight's not enough, but at the same time, this sometimes the 4 times is too much. So I do like that I did like that they add a 2-time scope, and that is one of the new additions that they did have in the game from the first major patch. So the circle is coming quite slowly. I should be able to make it pretty easily, again. Not coming in from the greatest angle. I will have to watch from both my left and my right sides. I may just try to head north when I get inside the circle, but we'll see. I do need to find a backpack, like, badly, though. Backpack's, like, the most important. One of the most important pieces of loot. There is a level 2 helmet, though. I don't mind that. But I do need to just rush and try and get a backpack. If it's not a backpack, I'm not going to bother trying to look for it, to be honest. Or I'm not going to bother to look at it. I'm actually very surprised I haven't found a backpack earlier, because backpacks I usually find pretty easily, and they're usually grouped up. I don't know if they I don't know how they adjusted the loot. Again, I didn't look at all the major things going on in the patch. But we'll see. Ooh, yeah, because we might not have time. I might have to go backpackless. Luckily, we do have like, the protective gear that we need. Alright, well, we gotta pick up this trench coat. No way I'm not wearing the trench coat. Really? No backpack still? Game, please. I'm trying to make a YouTube video. Alright, I may have to take some damage here just to get a backpack. Oh, there's even a first aid kit here. That's why. That is why we need a backpack, game. Good God. This is bad. Alright, well, I'm going to start getting killed by the circle, I think. Too many doors. Too many doors and not enough backpacks. Too many doors and not enough backpacks. This is bad. Well, I do have, like, first aid kits and stuff like that up the wazoo, but really sucks we're not going to have a first aid kit or a backpack going into this area. Now, I can try this town up here. We'll go northwest a little bit. I'm not sure who dropped there. I did see one person dropping north. That is probably the only person I should encounter, though. Now, the one downside to this, obviously, in solo play, is that you don't really have many people watching your sides for you. So, because you're coming in from the outside of the circle, you do have to keep a little bit of an eye out, since people might have been already set up to watch for people coming inside the circle. So that's one of the downsides to doing this strategy. So you cut out the people, you cut out as many people behind you. Like, I don't have to worry about anyone really, very rarely coming up behind me and shooting me. But I do have to watch out for people in towns like this that have already set up and are watching for people coming in from the outside. So it's sort of a trade-off. You generally get a safer loot and a safer starting point at the trade-off of having to be a little more careful moving on the inside. So I'm pretty safe here, I think. Ooh, maybe not. Oh my gosh, backpack, please. Backpack, please? Backpack, please. All right. No backpack. This is actually quite unusual. I generally do get backpacks quite a bit earlier, like in the first house. Like, I'm pretty good at getting the backpack right off the bat. So I will take some damage here. First, I know, like, every point of health counts, right? But every, the damage is low enough in the first one that it's sometimes fine. Now, I should watch for people coming in on the right side, coming in from the military base. So I could set up somewhere in this small town, try and loot it. But I think I'd rather head towards this larger town, if I can stay on the high ground. I do have an energy drink to help top me off on health as well, though. So I do have to watch out for my left and my right, though. But luckily, I am taking the high ground here. Always follow the wise words of Anakin. Or not Anakin, Obi-Wan. Take the high ground if you can. I mean, he didn't really say that, but he had the high ground and he won. So let's do what Obi-Wan does. Take the high ground. Alright. I'm gonna take an energy drink here. I gotta get used to the hotkeys, actually. Oop. Yeah, I generally should use the hotkeys more for healing items, but I don't have those memorized. One step at a time. Again, I'm not a great player. Not terrible either, but I'm definitely not the greatest. It's already only 32 left already. Forgot how much faster solo play goes. At least I think solo play goes faster. Again, I haven't played since my first video on this. It's all been squad play for me. That being said, I haven't heard any gunshots either. Really got to watch out on my right side. I'm probably going to do some more optimization for this game as well, because there is a nice full optimization post on the subreddit for Battlegrounds that has some nice tweaks to make the game still look really, really nice, but not totally poop out your frame rate type of thing. Now, the partnered Battlegrounds... Oh, there's a backpack. Oh, there's two backpacks. Okay, that's level 1. I think this one might be level 2. Oh, warehouses, yes. See, that's the thing. Like, warehouses usually have backpacks, so that's why I was quite surprised when 2 warehouses I passed through didn't have 1 backpack. Alright, we're in shape. Good shape, boys and girls. Maybe, assuming I don't die here. I do have to watch out from people coming in from my back, though, coming in from the military base. Now, there's a door open here, so there's actually more than 1 door open here. Quick draw mag, painkiller's good. It sort of baffles me on some of the things that people actually don't loot. Now, there shouldn't be anyone in here. Flash hider's a nice pickup. More ammo for my pistol. Now I can actually start looting stuff. That's from the south. Yeah, that direction is from where the military base is, so I do have to watch out for my backside. This is a pretty terrible position to be in. I hate this area because it's all open field. I get in the habit of shutting the doors behind me everywhere I go as well. Quick draw mag. Take it. Oh shit, I didn't even pay attention to where the... Oh god! Mistakes were made. I mean, I'm not too far off, but I made a big boo-boo. I'll probably have to start fighting. Not seeing a sidecar or a buggy or anything like that also sort of hurts. Yeah, we're going to take quite a bit of damage here. I could try go for the road and hopefully pick up a sidecar or a buggy. Again, that's one thing that's nice thing about squad play is they remind you when the circle's actually closing in. Now, I guess the one nice thing about not having to, the one nice thing about staying out really far past the circle is that I shouldn't have to worry about running into anybody. Granted, anyone looking out, looking into the field, probably gonna have a heyday with me. I forgot how much more tense and also how much less action there is in solo play. At least not until the last little bit. I mean, it is much easier to stay alive, I think, till the last circles. Again, my friends and I played a place, right? So I apologize if this this content is not exactly the most exciting, but I like to try and place at least high, not go for the kills, because there have been many games where I usually get I usually average about three kills, 3 or 4 kills, anyways, because that's what you end up getting when you get to the later parts of the circle, anyways. So, oh, actually, we'll make it. All right, not too shabby. We are running into a hill though, so anyone set up on that house with a assault rifle or a sniper is gonna get a few pot shots at me. No smokes either. Do have a frag. Didn't have room for the smokes though when I found them. Alright, so we got Pachinki. Pachinki's probably gonna have a lot of people in it now since it's more in the center of the circle. Again, we're probably gonna stick to the outside, camp the outside, wait for everyone to kill each other, and then try and take the win, I guess. I mean, I have a much better handle on the game now. I mean, you can probably already tell just from how I'm playing. Like, I'm sure many of you guys were face palming in my first video. All right, what do we got here? Crowbar. Ooh, stun grenade. I'll take it. Stun grenades are so good. It's something I need to get used to, though. Ooh, hello. First aid, bandage. A lot of stuff. All right, where are we at? All right, we're still really close in the circle. Perfect. Only 24 left, though. Yeah, like, usually you see a lot more people in squad play just because everyone's running around as a group, right? I didn't think people would die this fast, though. I feel like squad play, people don't die as quickly. Maybe I'm wrong. Would be nice to pick up an SKS or something, though. I'm generally not a huge fan of shotguns. I would rather have, like, an SMG for my close quarters combat. Personal preference, but, you know. So there was, like, no one behind me, so I still shouldn't have to worry about anyone behind me. But I think I'm going to camp up in this house. It's close enough to the circle where I can chill out there. If anyone happens to come behind me, I can probably take them out. Now, that is a major town area, so I have to watch out. And there are doors open here, so... I think I heard someone. Unless that was me. Gosh, there's a lot of doors open here. Got them all. I got 50 seconds. I'll be fine. Again, it's sort of gonna suck running into a city. But what are you gonna do? I'm just gonna try and clear the upstairs. I'm skeptical. Alright, no, we're actually fine. Sucks I haven't found another assault rifle or something. Ooh, smoke grenade. I'll take that, thank you very much. Alright, so 15 seconds. Just gotta make sure I time it. And not having a sniper sort of sucks. But you know, we're decently well off. Like we got good med kits, we got other stuff. Might even just pop an energy drink just because I don't really know what to expect running in there. My aim sucked ass there. This is not my favorite gun. I'm sort of an AKM person, to be honest. This is a pretty, I actually rarely use this gun, now that I think about it. I'm either using the M16 or the, AKM. Well, everybody knows I'm here, but I gotta get in that circle. Probably gonna die here. But, you know, never know. Realistically, I probably should have just got up my shotgun, but I sort of panicked, and also realistically, I should have just swapped to, auto-fire. Recoil on this thing's not great. That's why I like the other one, the M16, not the M4. House open there. Yeah, a lot of people are in Pachinki. This is not a great place to be in. I think I'm gonna jump in the sewers here. Try and watch it for other people. Jeez, those leaves scared me. Watch it for other people jumping into the circle, I guess. That one guy was pretty far back, too. He was almost not going to make it. Same with me. He sort of scared the shit out of me. 2 minutes. Ugh, it's a little more north than I would like. I'm going to chill here for a little bit. Make sure it's 100% safe. I like the sewers. Sewers give you a good... Well, I mean, you don't get the high ground, right? But at least in the sewers, you can peek pretty easily. Alright, so I'm going to actually head around to the north side of the circle if I can. Actually, I think I sort of want to be on the east and the west. I should still be looting stuff, though. I wouldn't mind finding an AKM or a M16. Not the M416, the, I don't know what the other one's called. Does it start with M16? I don't even know. But the other one. Whatever one the burst fire is, that's the one I like. I find it's more stable. Because, like, yeah, it looked like I was hitting that guy before, but it seemed like my recoil was making it actually be otherwise. Feel like there's going to be someone sniping in this church or something. Just a hunch. My hunch is wrong. Oh. That's 12k. Not really what I want. Oh, perfect. Oh, shoot. Forgot to take off all my... There we go. Much better. Definitely prefer this gun. Oh, shoot. I gotta get going. Doesn't matter. M16 was worth it. Just keep my eye out on other people running in through the town. So I'm going to stay to the west of town. Oh, there's shots to my north. Shots up ahead. Any major towns? No. Open area. Not the greatest. There's a little housing area, though. Yeah, I still want to try to stick to the outside. Yeah, it's definitely in that small housing area. Where is that? Right there. Mark it on my map. So I'm on the very edge. This is actually not a bad spot to just sit here and wait. Again, play to place. Yeah, so it's definitely in that apartment complex. The thing is, I like to keep moving, because, you know, keep me ready, as well as make it a little harder for people to just snipe me into the headshot. At the same time, though, when you're looking for people, it's a little bit easier to get spotted that way. Not sure if there's going to be anyone running in from the open field, but I probably should just keep my eye out just in case. I should probably use my zoom. Oh god, that circle's so close. It's a really nice tree, though. I don't see anyone. Doesn't look like there's anyone there. See, the thing, though, is that's all open field, even if it's really nice to go into the circle from there. Alright, so one person did die, so I'm assuming there's one more person in that apartment complex. Or that apartment area, at least. Circle is that area, so I should be fine. This is a pretty terrible circle, though, in terms of what area the last circles are going to be in, because I'm not really well equipped to deal with long-range engagements, and this whole place is open field, so anyone with an AUM, an SKS, even an AKM is better than the gun that I'm using for longer-range engagements, in my opinion. And not to mention I only have a 2-time scope. They're going to have a little bit more of a chance at winning. Now, I think I'm going to just swing around the outside of the circle. At this point, I'm not going to bother worrying about east or west. I'm just going to try and stick to the circle as far as possible. I still got a minute, and that's plenty of time to run into that circle over there. Like, if there's random people behind these trees and stuff like that, that's going to be awkward. So that's in the open field area. I don't see anyone there. Alright, 30 seconds. I should probably get moving. Gotta get in the habit of not holding my shift too long as well to look at stuff so I can actually sprint. Is that at me? I hear him. try and swing around him. He's gonna have to move. He's got 10 seconds left. Then again, I'm gonna have to move too. I see him. So he's gonna move. I'm gonna try to swing behind him. Pop an energy drink. I'm gonna take some damage, but we both should be on par with the circle. I'll just keep my eye out so he doesn't flank me, because we're gonna probably see each other at the same time. Oh no, there's 2 guys running in there. You can actually see 2 guys. There's one guy further in the background. I'm gonna drop down here though. He's probably gonna run into the hill area. Oh crap, I'm not even in the circle. I'm gonna run outside. If I can. This is worth taking the damage to try and get a better position. Keep people to my outside. And chill here and heal up for a bit. Again, let them kill each other. Alright, well I got some good gear. Like, it's not great, but definitely not terrible. How much time in it? It's further north again, that's bad. A lot of open field to run to. Wow, the circle is right there. Alright, there's nobody on the outside there, but there might be somebody in the building. One person died, it looked like. That door was suspiciously closed for a second. Alright, I gotta get moving. 5 alive, though. Placing well, at least. 1 kill. Not great, though. This is real bad for me. I mean, at least we got a little bit of wooded area here, but... But at the same time, it's like... It's still open field, and I'm not equipped for long-range engagements like this. This is so bad. This is a terrible spawn for this circle. Someone's gonna be prone and just like... What the hell am I supposed to do with this? Oh, I thought that was a guy. Wish I had another energy drink or painkillers or something. Alright, so if I can crouch here... I'm gonna have to watch out for this hill over here. But I can at least peek this ledge. I mean, granted, this isn't... This could be worse. This could be much worse, but I'm just not equipped for this kind of engagement, that's all. Alright, so no one's running in from that way, so there can't be anyone behind me. So there's got to be up on this hill or something like that. I'm almost tempted to just throw a grenade up there just to potentially clear something out. Oh, that was bad. How did he survive? He was way out in the boonies, wasn't he? Wasn't he in the... Oh, man, he must have taken some damage actually getting into the circle. I wasn't actually expecting that. I should have kept a better eye out. He also could have just been prone, like, right by the circle edge. That's also a possibility. I was sort of, Oh, and the match just finished. I was so close! Hey, I actually get a lot of bounty points, or battle points in solo. I definitely don't get anywhere near as much in squad play. I sort of wish they did have some more in squad play, but I can understand why. It is a lot easier to place higher since you can get carried. Oh, so close. I'm happy with the top 5 though. You know, you can definitely see the improvement from my first game to this game thanks to playing with some friends. It was a lot of fun though. Look at that. I'm glad with that. I placed top 5 and I got 2 kills. I'm perfectly fine with that. That is perfectly acceptable for me. Oof. Forgot how intense solo play is as well. Man, that guy was also missing a lot of his shots. If my like stun gun hit a little bit sooner, oh, I could have got him. I could have got him. 180'd, run up the hill, shoot the other guy, and I could have won. But them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. But that was a lot of fun, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back with some more Battlegrounds definitely down the road, and I will show you guys some squad play with some friends and I. Hopefully you enjoy that as well. Granted, we just play for fun, so don't expect any top tier play, I guess is the best way to put it. But I'm going to take off, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check out the links in the description below and follow me on Twitch, because that is going to be where I'm at the most. Maybe not for this next week, thanks to work, but that is my main source of content creation, and hopefully we'll see you guys in chat. But yeah, until then, take care.